What's happening, everyone? Welcome back to the Boosted Jaden YouTube channel. Today I'm sitting in the new daily for the channel, but I'm not revealing it in this video. This video we are disposing and getting rid of the Daily Swift. In this video you'll see the final clips that I took of the Daily Swift before it went. I didn't film a lot, but it's better than nothing. Let's get into it and check it out. Well, that's the end of this chapter. The Daily Swift is officially sold. So I'm actually on my way to the airport to pick up its new owner and daughter, and they will be driving the car all the way from Wellington to Invercargill. I'll put up on the screen, if I can, I'll try and edit in a map so I can show you how far and the K's that it will be driving. I think it'll make it down there. I mean, this isn't in gear 5 with the problem. Probably can't hear that whining, but see how I'm off the accelerator, no issue on it, and it's whining. But every other gear is mint. Like, see, it'll pull itself around okay, but yeah, all of the problems with it, with the gearbox, with the smashed windscreen, with the no WAF, so it's not actually road legal. No registration, it's on hold, so the car's actually no longer legal. And with all the issues with it, like behind the scenes, I didn't disclose it, but I told people to be wary that there could be more issues with it. So sort of like, you know, I've got to be, there's no warranties, refunds or anything like that. It's as is, whereas sold, I'm done with it. I did give them, I don't know if this will be able to see, but there's a set of tyres in the back, an extra set of rims. I got 1,500 New Zealand dollars for the car, which is a fair price for a car with this many issues. It runs and drives, look, it's on the motorway, it's not overheating. There's no weird knocks, the car drives straight all by itself. It's had a good run with me, and I made the mileage up to, there it is, 286. So 286 500 basically. It was a good run, it was a good life, and I'm actually really going to miss this car. It makes me very emotional that I actually have to get rid of the car. I never ever wanted it to come to this, please understand that. But don't worry, I've got a new car joining the channel, and we're going to be solely, well not solely, but mainly focusing on TM Swift. Like, let's get that project done and let's get out there and enjoy it. And the Daily Swift, well, sadly she's leaving the nest. She's leaving home, she's all growing up. Well, she's an old bag, I'll give her that. But that's pretty much the end of that chapter. This will be the final time we all see this car on camera. I'm really going to miss it. I'm going to go and listen to a few quick bangers and I'll come back before we get to the airport. I'm probably not going to do a final goodbye on camera, so I might just do it right here, right now. In fact, I'm going to say a prayer. Susie, you've been the most amazing car I've ever owned. And I'm not just saying that, by the way. It actually was the best car. 4.5 years of my life, over 200,000 kilometres that I've done in that time. She has been a trooper, a true soldier. She just keeps on going. And none of the issues I've ever had with this car have left me stranded on the road. That's going to do it. I'll come back when I'm entering the airport. Well, I'm almost at the airport, and I've just realised that I'm going to be on the phone to the guy as I'm driving in so that we can find each other quicker. So pretty much this is going to be the last little clip that I filmed with it. So yeah, I'm sure that we've all, I know that people didn't enjoy the Daily Swift as much as the TM, and yes, I know why. Of course I know why. But still, the Daily Swift was full of content. I mean, this car was, you know, this was the star of the YouTube channel when the TM Swift bluer engine and went in for that rebuild that went on for months and months, you know. It was gone a long time, and this car has always stepped up to the plate, and it's always served me well. Like I said earlier, even with the K's on it and a high mileage, it's had issues, yes, but it's never left me stranded. And you know, by the time you know, it put me in a horrible position, this car, because it's going to cost too much to fix than it's worth. And you know, I brought the car on finance and paid it off early, but there was still a lot of interest on the car. Like, you know, it wasn't a cheap car. And now that it's fully paid off, and you know, at the stage that I feel like it should be just pure enjoyment, it's just screaming out for more costing, and I just can't. It's not that I can't afford it, it's that I don't want to be able to afford it. You know, there's no point throwing money at a dead horse, is there, you know? This ship has sailed. But, you know, I want everyone just to respect the time that I had with Susie and Susie had with the YouTube channel. Her name was Susie, actually. I've always told everyone it was the Daily Swift, but she was Susie. And she has been amazing. I'm probably going to cry at the airport as it gets taken away by a new owner and gets loaded on the ferry to go down south and start a new life. But, you know, whatevers. I got a buyer. I got what I wanted from it. So, time to move on, I suppose. I hope a new owner will be very happy with it and enjoy it. And just so everyone knows, all the parts from the car, I removed most of it. The only thing that the car has left is a big bore exhaust, a middle section pipe. It has a carbon Suzuki Sport engine cover, a greedy pod filter with a battery relocation. I did put a brand new battery in it about 3 weeks ago, which I kind of regret that now, but I mean, it was always going to need it. And you know, it comes with the Sony head unit that I put in it like 4 years ago, and the matching speakers. And I put an aftermarket light up there because I took the good one out, but that one's a good one too. That was actually original to the car, so I just put it back in. And the wheels and the aftermarket suspension that goes with it, because it's got cert, so it's fully road legal to have it. I somehow feel like the new one is going to have to swap it out, but like I said, it's actually not my problem anymore. Once it's signed over, it's officially in somebody else's custody and it's their problem. Anyways, this is my final farewell to the Daily Swift. It will be missed, and it will forever hold a very special place inside of me. Well, that's going to conclude the video. That's all I had filmed, and that's wrapping up the daily for me. The reason why I got rid of it, just so everyone knows, is because, like I said, the costing to repair it would be too high. By the time you factor in a windscreen for $400, a new gearbox a couple of grand, and then factor in the mileage on the car, and the fact that I've done barely anything to it in 200,000 Ks, it's bound to need more stuff. Plus, it didn't have a current WOF, it didn't have a registration, it didn't have insurance, and it was just damaged all over. Like, those Lambo doors must have costed the car a couple of grand's worth of panel and paint. And, you know, the list goes on. Like, it was getting on. Plus, it had the oil leak, it had leaking suspension. Like, you know, it was far too much for me to worry about, so I just bit the bullet and got rid of it. I feel a lot better now that I've done it. It's now 6 weeks after the car's actually been taken, and this is the part that I just film for later. But I'm feeling good about it. I feel like I made the right decision, and I'm definitely in love with the new car. I've actually got 2 new cars. that will be joining the channel, but for now the focus will be TM Swift. Let's focus on pumping out some videos on that car and doing it the justice that it needs to succeed on the internet. Because that's, let's face it, that's the content you want to see. I've seen the amount of subscribers, I've seen the hours watched, I've seen the likes, I see it all, the comments. It's always the TM Swift that you want to see. So that's what I'm going to give you, and hopefully in the future I can bring you more cars that you will like and install things that are actually interesting. Anyways, thank you for watching. Follow me on Instagram if you're not currently, link will be here and in the description box. Follow me there to get updates on what I'm up to, what's upcoming. Really just, I don't know, I post more there than I do on YouTube, and prior to having this 2-month break from YouTube, I did mention it on my social media account Instagram, so make sure you follow me there and read my descriptions of the photos, because it might help answer some questions that you might have over time. Also, subscribe to my channel if you're not currently. We're almost at 400, we need to push for 400, and then we need to be pushing to get us up to 1,000 so that I can start doing live streaming. Thank you so much for watching, we'll catch you in the next one.